bit, keeping that in mind and taking some advice from your physio, because obviously I don't want to compromise anything that your physio is doing there, and I don't want you to be in pain. So anytime you're feeling discomfort, you want to stop, you want to modify anything, please, we'll work together, we'll see what we can do. All good? Excellent. I love that you're so excited about it still.
All right.
Good on you for coming in.
Perfect.
Yeah, how are you feeling today, okay?
Yeah, feeling good, looking forward to it actually.
All right. Well, we'll get you started, we'll get you warmed up first. So if you just want to hold onto the bike for me, just nice and light. We'll go for about 3 minutes. Nice light pace, nothing too crazy. How's that feeling? Is that
feels
sick,
really
right?
good.
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Feeling around the knees?
Yep, feels really good.
Keep that deck in nice and low. Yep, perfect. So unlike the last session, where we started with some dynamic stretches and then we finished with some static stretches, dynamic stretches are still okay, but you're just going to have to watch your range of motion and see and not go as far and stretch as much as you did last time, only because you just got to watch, because you're hypermobile, so we're just going to have to keep that in mind. So we won't go as full range of motion as we have before, and we're not going to do any static stretches at the end, only because holding those stretches can probably do more harm than good, considering the situation around us. Cool, amazing. Let's see how we go.
Yeah, really good. So we're good to go.
Yeah, we'll probably stop around the 2. I reckon just after the 2, and then we'll get into some activation exercises, get your muscles warmed up. Let's go to 2:30. I'm off. Starting. Nice work. Come and join me over here on the floor. We'll just do some activation exercises to get you started. Now you've done glute bridges before.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Bridges.
So we're trying not to do as much range of motion with the glute bridges this time, okay? So but what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of resistance. We're also going to give you a little bit of support for your knees. So we're going to put the band around your knees. And when you do your glute bridge, really try to engage your glutes, engage your midline, your core as much as you can, so belly button to your spine. And we're just going to go nice and slowly, not all the way up, but still squeezing those glutes as much as you can, not getting full extension, not fully squeezing your hips to the ceiling, just going to about mid-range and then coming back down. Just nice and slow. We'll just go for eight of those.
8 of those.
Yeah. See how you go. We'll go through the paces. If 8 feels like it's going to be too many, we can cut it right back. Slow it down just a little bit. Nice and controlled. Good job. How's that feeling, okay?
Really good.
Yep. Perfect. Amazing. Take that band off. We'll go to the next exercise. We'll do this a little bit like a circuit just to change it up a little bit.
Yep.
We will go into some prone supermans now. Now, prone supermans, the whole idea of these is to really strengthen. It's all sort of around your midline, your glutes, all that kind of activation. Yeah.
Yep.
But as we're doing our prone superman, the whole idea is to lift up your hands and lift up your feet and come back down. What I want you to be aware is, please try not to hyperextend, especially on the front. Don't try not to bring your chest all the way up and come back down because you'll just put too much pressure on that back.
Good. How many of those?
We'll go for 8 of those. So looking straight down at the floor. Amazing, that's it. How's that feeling? It's not putting any pressure on your back or anything?
No, that's good.
That's good. Nice. Now your final one is just some clams. Pretty much exactly what's called a clam. You're going to lie down on your side and have a hand supporting your head. Put your head down, completely up to you. Now, I want you to try and have your legs at 90-degree angles. You're just going to open your knee to the top and come back down as much as your hips will allow you to go.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
See how we go, nice and slow and controlled again. We'll go for 8 reps if we can. Stacking those feet up, that's right. Keep those heels together. Bring your knee up as much as you can. Nice work. Come back down. That's it. You're not feeling any pain.
No, good.
That's good. Really well. Alright, so we'll just go through that again. So starting with your glute bridges at the end. Good control. Nice work. Slowly rolling over into your prone supermans when you're ready. How's that temperature for you? Is that fan okay?
Yep, that's good.
Gonna need another one on. Nice work. Now we do have to bend knee plans again, but just make sure you put that to the other side. Yep. Nicely done. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah, good. Do you need to have a drink or anything?
No, it's all good.
Carry on?
Yep, carry on. That's
Perfect. All right, so now we'll get into some dynamic stretches. Now these are probably going to feel similar to what we did last time, but obviously since this is a physio, we're just going to make them a little bit more gentle. Okay, so just watch that range of motion every time you do your stretch. Now we'll take about 30 to 45 seconds each time. We'll actually go with 30 seconds to see how you feel for 30 seconds
Yep.
For each stretch. So cat and cow. So ultimately, you want to separate, we'll have our shoulders stack over our wrists. You want to bring up those shoulders and separate the shoulders. Try not to overextend. If you can, try to split them up too much. Just go as far as it feels comfortable. And then come down to cow. Obviously not sinking too fast and not put too much pressure on it. Okay, so let's go. Like almost like I want to pull that shirt. That's it. And then relax them down. We'll just go for a how does that feel?
Good.
Really good movement in the shoulders. That's good. Go for about 10 more seconds with those. Nice and slow and controlled. Okay, standing up there. Very good, thank you. Who's going to go for some hip circles? Now I want you to go through these nice and slowly in one direction. Try not to go too fast. And then we'll change direction. Give that 15 seconds. Okay. Good. Stop the other way. Okay, now let's go with some arm circles. So literally just to get those arms and those shoulders nice and long, okay? So we'll just start small. Touch it a little bit bigger, as long as that feels comfortable. Make it as big as you can. And then we'll go back in the other direction, starting with the bigger circles and then back to small. Can you feel in the standing position? You don't feel like there's a lot of pressure there? That's
No.
good. Your knees are okay?
Yeah,
Even if you're standing sort of popped out?
Yep.
Perfect.
Feeling good.
Okay. Alright, so the reason why I'm asking that is because we're going to do some knee raises now, some marching. But I just want you to be really careful because obviously with your knee pain.
Yep.
So standing, you can't keep those torso nice and upright. We're just going to lift those knees as high as you can. Now obviously this is going to depend on your hip mobility, how your knees are feeling. So even if we're just going to go to here or to here.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure you lift that foot off the floor. Just see what you can. Let's go. Alright, and now we're just going to change it up. We're just going to see how far we can go getting our heels towards our glutes. So just going in the opposite direction. So almost do it like doing high knees and then going into butt knees. So we just do it nice and slow and controlled. Balance is going really well. Visibility, awesome. About 10 more seconds of those. Nice. And then we'll just go into some torso twists. Now, torso twist, full range is basically going for as twisting as much as we can, but I don't want you to twist over twist, okay? So just go as far as you feel comfortable. Torso is from here to here, basically your trunk is turning from side to
Yep.
So we just have to be patient. I'm sure we can get through it. Just to be doing anything is really, really good progress. So the first thing we're going to do is our kettlebell deadlift. Now, the last few sessions you were doing the kettlebell deadlift from the floor. You just have to watch a bit of the grounding of your shoulders. So we worked on that. This time around, just so we're not hinging all the way down and causing any issues with your back. I'm just going to raise the kettlebell up to you off the floor. So basically elevated the floor so there's less range to pick the kettlebell up. Does that make sense? Yeah. So try that one first. If that's a bit high, we can maybe go back down to the bench, but just see how that feels. I'm just trying to reduce that hinging movement. But at least you still have, but it's still lifting up some weight. Bring it back to the bench. Let's see how you are. Quite tall. And your next set we can try on the bench if you like. So how's that feeling?
Good.
Yeah. Sorry, we're doing 8 reps. Yeah. Do you feel like you could come to the
Yeah, definitely.
slightly to the bench? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just making sure we're resting between each one. 60 seconds, 45 to 60 seconds rest, and then do next one. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Set your shoulders back, amazing. Split in the knee, perfect. Just flat back, really good. Nice work. One more set to go. Oops. Two more seconds and then the next one, last one. Alright, let's go. 8 more reps. Really good, Ray. Good job. Okay, amazing. How's that?
Good.
Good. Yeah, you got really good technique. You've learned from all the cues that we talked about last time. Amazing. Alright, so now we're going to go to our goblet squat. Now, last time you were hitting pretty good depth. We actually took you from the box to the bench because you were showing some pretty good technique with your goblet squat. But I just want to bring you back into the box only because of the pain that you're feeling at the moment. That kind of thing. So, see how you go holding your kettlebell in a position. Make sure your chest is nice and proud and you're looking straight ahead. Coming down to the box and coming back up.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to add a bit of a tempo in. So 3, 2, 1. Rest 1 second. Come up for 1 second. Pause for 1 second. Okay, and I can count you through it if you need it. So see how you go with that box line. And I'm only going to do 3 of these because we're doing a tempo. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. How'd that feel?
Good.
Good? Amazing.
Yeah.
Right, we've got 2 more of those.
Yeah.
And then again to the next one. So as time goes on, obviously the consistency with the physio and I will liaise with each other. We can progress once again, once your knees and your back are all good. Yep.
Yep.
Their journey back there.
Yep.
Alright, we've got another 10 seconds. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow to the box. Good job. Nice and control. Nice one. Alright, 1 more set to go. When you come down to the box, do you feel like you lose any tension before coming back up? Or do you feel like you can hold on to the tension okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Alright, let's go for our final set. Turn your hand around. Control. Alright, we're going to some low step ups now. Now we're going to sort of move away from the box. We're just going to reduce the height, go back to where we were a couple of sessions ago. We're just going to go back to plate stacked. And see how you are. Only because I don't want you to bring up your knees too high. Okay?
Yep.
So when you're coming up onto the plate, make sure you put the foot on there. Pull the foot, come back down, come back down. If you can, let's go this way and start with the other foot. Alright?
8 each leg.
Yeah, we'll go 8 each leg. See how that feels? If we need to reduce the reps, we can. How does it feel at the top when you're hitting full extension in the knees? Feeling okay? Yeah. Any time if you feel like when you're hitting the top of your full extension, just make sure you don't snap those knees in place. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Good job. How you feeling?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was actually, you do look a lot more comfortable going on those plates than you do going on the box, to be honest. So I think we'll just stick with the plates for now and then we'll move up as you feel more confident. About 45 seconds rest and we'll get into 1 more set of those. Is the 16 okay?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. work. All good? You need a drink or anything?
No.
You good? Okay. So we're going to change things up a little bit now. We're going to concentrate more on the upper body. So I'll just grab this bench. So we're going to do a seated row, band row. Now I've got a pretty light resistance band here. Just when you're doing your banded row, let's just make sure if any time you're feeling any pain in your lower back or anything like that when you're sitting doing these, we'll stop them and we'll move on to the next one, okay? So just make sure you've got a nice upright torso. We'll do 2 arms at once. Just keeping those shoulders down and locked in. We'll just go back and forward. Just like this with the band. You can hold the band wherever you want to. Let's see how you go. Okay. We'll just go for 8. Sit nice and upright, shoulders down. Just bring those elbows straight back. Nearly there, 1 more set to go. How's that resistance feel? All okay?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll just stick with the light resistance band for the time being.
Yep. You did start at the wall and you started to progress down, and as we work, we start going up the other way. But we're just going to bring it back just a little bit for you again, just so you don't put too much pressure on that back. So I'll just put the box up. Against the wall here. So when you're doing your push-up, if you can remember, you've got to place your hands on the box. Nice straight body. You can't put your feet together. If you want to. Squeeze those glutes as best you can, and belly button to your spine, nice tension, and coming down to your chest and coming back up. Just see how that feels. In chest and box, that's amazing. If that feels too much, you can go to the wall. How does that feel? Okay.
Yeah, just working with the physio. So, yeah.
That's really good.
All right.
All right, let's get ready. Last set of 8. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Job. How you feeling? All good?
Good.
Yeah? Been good exercises so far?
Yep.
Alright, we're going to go back to our legs now. We're going to do a leg extension. Now last time, we are doing standing this time. The last time we did seated, we did struggle a little bit to get some range of motion, but that's okay because everyone's different depending on your mobility and your strength. Purely just because of your back and your knees, take a little bit of pressure off. I'll just get your band. And we're just going to do them standing this time and just try and get a little bit of movement. Let's see how the blue one goes first. So I'm just going to put the band around my ankle basically. What I want you to do is just try and lift your leg as much as you can. So basically you should feel it in your quad as you're doing it, which is up here on the front of your legs. See how you go, see how far you can go. If you need to hold anything for balance, or if you feel more comfortable sitting down, we can sit down. So we'll see how you go. So we'll just go for 8 reps if you can, or 4 on each leg. Sort of works on your balance too, doesn't it? So where can you feel that working?
Just through the front.
Through the front, and can you feel your glutes working a little bit too?
Yep.
Or, yeah, that's yeah, amazing. Alright. Just have a little rest there, we'll do another set of those. Alright, we'll get ready for another set. 3, 2, 1. A little bit more range of motion this round. Do you want to find one side easier than the other?
No, they're both pretty
No,
good.
pretty good, pretty well balanced. Yeah. Amazing. Take the band off. So 2 more exercises to go. You're doing so well. So now we can pull off press. I think we can probably get the blue band, I reckon. A little bit more resistance to this one. Seems to be pretty strong in your upper body. So this one should pull this band, and we're just going to press, trying to keep it the center of your chest the whole time. So shoulders are down, squeeze your glutes, you're standing nice and upright, and we're just pressing, trying to keep the band in this direction. Working against the band if you're right. How does that feel? Is that good resistance? Yeah? We'll just go for 8 of those. Straight out, straight in. Good stability, good control. Nice work. We'll just go for one more set of those. Really good upper body strength, right? just going to come down to the floor. We're going to do some bird dogs. We'll just go 6 each side. So we'll just start on all fours, and basically we're trying to work on stability through this midline, okay? Let's try and avoid a torso twist if we can. So this will really test your stability and your mobility. Usually when we do our bird dog, it's opposite arm, opposite leg, but I'm sure you've done these now from fingertips to toes. If you can't get to this parallel position with the floor, I just want you to go as high as you can, okay? Because that's still going to work on that stability, okay, without putting too much pressure on that lower back. So see how you go. Just reduce your range of motion. Okay, does that feel okay? Yeah, that's good. Parallel with the floor, which is great. Straight down, perfect. So last breath, and go with the rest, and then we'll go for one more set. That'll be enough, that'll be fine. Give you a little break, you've done so much. A little bit of a rest, and we go one more set, and you're all done. Just go for a little walk to cool down. Alright, let's go for a second set. We'll just go for 3 each side. Let's go. Solid. Good job. We are all done.
Alright.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Excellent.
That's really good. I'm glad. So you feel like those exercises were
Really
right
good.
for you?
Yep.
Yeah, modified correctly and
Felt
you
great.
feel any pain, you felt great.
Yep,
That's amazing.
awesome.
All right, so we'll just go for a little walk
Yep.
and we're all done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Beautiful. Grabbing it. See you next week.
So you made it to the end of the session. How do you feel?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Body feels great. Thank
Really
you.
good. Yeah. So go see your physio. Keep that going. I'll keep. Just tell me how your visits are going. I'm sure I'll be with the physio too, and I'll contact the physio as well just to make sure there's some consistency there. And I'll give him updates about how you're going. And I'm sure that he'll give you updates as well.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Ray.
Thanks, Janet.